Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Lara Croft GO. So for the first time we had to stop the recording in the middle of a level, which I guess is fine. It just goes to show that the levels on the DLC get longer and longer. I didn't find any collectible, so I'm pretty sure there is one around here. And this one's a slightly different puzzle because, well, you're not dealing with any moving elements. It's simply a pathing question about how will this all work. This feels like this might be the one and only spot that you could build a 3-stack of these Stand up here and just make sure we're not missing any collectibles. Yep, there it was. So there's an achievement. I can't walk to the right. Interesting, it's blocking my path. We just saw her doing a handstand when she was coming up. We've never seen her do that before. It's just been hopping up until this point. So that happens like on rare occasions, and it's a cool little animation certainly, but it doesn't mean anything and doesn't really add anything to this game. Feels like a lot of this animation and stuff was part of a development of some other game that got canceled by Square Enix, if I was to guess. There we go, achievement accomplished. Like, you could certainly see the other Lara Croft GO, not Lara Croft GO, or the Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris, and this, I believe it's called the Spear of Destiny, was the one before that. You can see where those would have played a bigger and better role. I still have to knock this over there. I feel like maybe I solved the puzzle that I wasn't supposed to solve. And not the puzzle I was supposed to solve. Let's see what happens here. Okay. I feel happy I could do that, but it didn't accomplish anything. There's no snake or monster at the bottom of this section. That would have been really funny if you'd done that and then there was a sound effect of something crashing. But at some point I was supposed to have gotten a column on this side, just one. And over there and there. Frankly, I think I could do that, so I'm just going to use the hint system. And I'll point out if there's a point here that I wouldn't have thought of doing. It doesn't want me to actually flick that. Interesting. It's telling me not to flick it. Then come back and flick it just to get rid of one. And come up here and do that. Then come back here and do that. And, well, not flick it again. Pull that here. Come down here. Come over here. Alright, in all fairness, there are some elements here that I wouldn't have thought of doing. Particularly this part about pushing yourself on the other side. I guess you had to do that because you could have never had this column here and gotten back up here to fall off that edge. So yeah, I would have banged my head against this puzzle for a large amount of time before I thought of this solution. And maybe I would have had to take breaks. And maybe that's what they're betting on here, is that if they just make these puzzles complicated enough, that then you'll be in a position to say, well, the game is actually really long because you have to take all these breaks in between it and think about the puzzles. And I just don't like that in puzzle games when you have to take breaks, frankly. I want to do it all in one sitting. If I'm playing a game, I'm playing a game. I want that experience to always be that experience. This is interesting. It seems like this column is always where it is. Seems like there might be a collectible down here, but I'm not locking on them. What? And we're still in the same... No, we just loaded a new level. If I do this and then step off, what do I do now? I know I turned the music down. I guess we could... No, I can't even do that without going back to the menu. I was gonna see if maybe I could turn it up a little bit. I'm liking this orchestral choir singing that's slightly playing in the background. Having some calming music right about now would help me. Guess if I do this and then do this and then do this, then I guess I'm cool. It's a little surprising we haven't seen any bats. We're in all of these tombs, in all these caves. You'd expect them to happen. I don't think they really happen too much in the reboots either, come to think of it. If I go down, I die. Seems like this column is only here for that one reason. So that hits that. And I think I screwed up 2 steps ago. Because I think when I was here and the ball was either about to be here or there, I needed to have stepped on it right then and there. Yeah, there's no solution now. This doesn't solve anything. And so I'm gonna use the hint to get to this point at least, and then maybe I'll take a stop, but let's face it, the game has just defeated me at this point. I'm hoping the last bit of DLC, the second piece of DLC, works in a different fashion so that that it's not crazy like this. It's not just overly complicated in the step patterns. This is not the way you want to develop your puzzles. Yeah. so I was right. If I had stepped at that point, I could have walked here, and then of course I would have walked to that point. And let's just take a moment, because I'm still looking for a collectible somewhere, I think. Alright, got it. Up, to the right, up. And hit the switch. And then this direction, this direction, this direction. Over here. Ah. Yeah, it would have taken me a while to think of that. 2. Are we done after this puzzle? I'd really like to be done. Oh, there's one. 4 more obsidian pieces. Let's see, if I do this, the hint is over, by the way, at this point. There's no way I think that I can do this. Yeah, I would have to have... Let's see. I have to have the column all the way at the back. So that's blocked. Hit this. And that doesn't help. With this guy, it kills that guy. And as soon as I pull this column over here, I have to step on that. Okay. So now what? I push that there. I hit that. And now what? Like, the thing is, I've got to get this to want to chase me. And he's not gonna chase me. He'll just kill me. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, that won't work. 2, 3, 4. So all this is around the pathing. How can I get right in front of him at the right time? And I probably can't in my current setup. Once he was in front of the spikes, I could step on this. It would kill them both, and then that should give me enough time. Let's just use the hint. More and more, this game has now just gone into PowerPoint mode. Like, none of the actions I'm taking. Alright, so they've already decided to go a different direction with it than I thought they would. Alright, well, that explains some of that stuff. Actually, it's a pretty simple solution when you know what to do. Like, well, that it wasn't complicated in the sense that it required a bunch of steps. It was still complicated in the sense of trying to figure out what the solution was. Still collecting everything. Still trying to unlock a new outfit. I guess we'll just stick with the cat suit for the time being. I don't really have any extra time to... Let's see. What happens when you do this? You die. Okay, good to know. I thought maybe he would move before me. Let's see, sir. I'm pretty sure I haven't found a collectible yet. May have just found the collectible for the next piece of the puzzle. They're so close together now. At least they're not loading in between all of that. Okay. Well, in a weird way, they think this might be doable. I guess not. I'm not going to claim that I know the full solution here, but I think I'm 90% there. You know, when I was in school, I never once cheated in school. Not because I'm saying I'm a genius or anything. Quite the opposite. I just didn't care. Give me an F, give me an A. What's that spell? I don't know because I didn't care about spelling in school. My point is, I never felt a pressure to know the answers to questions. I never felt any need to seek out help via cheating, or, you know, I never actually asked any teachers, I think, for any help on any projects. Because, whatever, I mostly didn't want to be there and didn't want to do the work anyways. So, it's a very odd experience to have to use a hint system. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel familiar. It doesn't feel like something that I would do by choice. And look at all the ridiculous amounts of steps this puzzle would have taken. I would have never figured this out. Never, never, never. Didn't even realize there was a thing there. Just push that there. and just pushing them off the ledges everywhere. It really didn't feel like you needed to learn that lesson earlier in the game, that you could push these columns away. It feels strange that now I do need to learn that lesson. Alright. Let's just start pretty simply looking around for collectibles and try this. You know that this has to be that. And that has to be that. And just comes down to, do I want to go to the left and kill this guy immediately, which I don't think I do, or do I want to go to the right? And I feel like there's so many paths here to go up and down and up and down and around to add more steps, that it feels possible that that is a required part of this. Yep, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I'm already ready for a hint on this one because I know it's so obvious that this is gonna take like 27 steps to do. I'm gonna go up here, go this way, come over here, pull it back this way, I guess, which then stops him for a little bit so I can kill him. Then I have to go back this way, then push it, and then step on him to, and the stepping on him doesn't reset his counter, by the way, when he's reforming. So I kind of wish I could hit the snake all the way from back on the right. I don't think I've gotten that achievement yet. Well, at this point I no longer need the help of the hint system, but we might as well just go all the way through. And I believe I already got the collectible, which possibly means I missed one. Let's move forward. See, there's 9 and a 10, and one assumes that 11 might just be a story ending. Feels like there should be some music playing. Guess we could just quit for a moment. Yeah, since this is the beginning of a new level. Take a moment. Wow, I'm really surprised I've been able to find all the collectibles. Feels like they've made them maybe a little bit easier than it was in the main game. We still need 3 more fragments of the Sacred Beetle so that we can unlock that outfit, and 3 more obsidian pieces. Wanted to come over here, not to communications, but settings. Let's leave the sound where it is and bring up the music a little bit. It's a pretty high jump just to go like even 2 steps. This is one of those music sliders where it's really only 10% increments is all you can adjust. You might as well not have volume sliders at that rate and just let Windows handle it. Windows has 0 to 100, so of course turning up the music does nothing when there's no music playing, and this game only seems to want to play music half the time. Almost certainly Actually, I don't know how. I don't have a clue. Like, I get this guy to chase after me, and then I run here, I guess. So, do this. Let's see if I can find a collectible. I come this way, this way, this way. That's not gonna work. So I have to go here. And then if I go here. Interesting. That fills in the path. So if I go here, that gets me another small bit of the way down. Alright. In this stripe, they've color-coded things quite nicely. So this kills that. This does that. This does that. And I'm safe to do that. Oh, seriously, am I going to be able to solve an entire puzzle without ruining it on some very specific bit of information? Right. This shoots that. So I need to be able to step on this so I can step on this, and then in one step I go here, and this should be going here and killing me, so I don't think that's gonna work. Maybe I need to go back and forth. I don't know how that works. If I can get this guy to chase me, I think he's in the right place. Nope. Well, last time I said I think I got about 90% there. This time I'm gonna say I think I'm about 80% there. And I don't care to entertain the game. So that's a funny way of phrasing it, but it's probably pretty accurate. I'm entertaining the game and the developers of the game. They're not entertaining me. So all of this was the same. This was the same. It was simply when I chose to go here instead of here that I screwed up. This way, then this way, and there's a collectible. Come on, hit it. It's right there, we see it. I'm right on it. I'm hovering to it. It's snapping to it. I guess maybe the thing has to be out of the way. Okay. Now stand here. This way. This way. I don't think there's another collectible, so there we go. And right immediately I see the collectible. At least I'm somewhat good at that. And we could go another 5 minutes and try and finish this puzzle, but in all honesty, I don't think it's gonna happen. And finishing this puzzle probably just takes me to the next section. I wish when we hit the pause menu, it would tell us what part of each puzzle we're on. So we could have a slight idea. It's kind of obvious that we have to deal with this, although I don't actually know what we're doing. Yep, that's going to be a complicated one, so we'll just start next recording immediately using the hint. That's going to be it for this recording. The game is now going longer than I thought it would because of this DLC, but not in a good way. I would have preferred if each of these sections were separated out and the DLC had given us, say, 3 chapters, 3 books, and in each of those books, even if it was the exact same puzzles, there was only one puzzle with one collectible because they're really, really hard. That would at least allow you from the menu to exit, skip out, maybe jump forward. If you say they're out of order, or you could play them in any order you want, that would be nice too. Anyways, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me further, I'm asking people to friend me on Steam and gift me a game. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.